In our previous video, we have seen about addiction. If you missed it, watch it at the link in the description. In this video, we will explore gambling addiction, how it might start, how it ruins everything, and how to recover from it. Gambling addiction is also called problem gambling or compulsive gambling. An individual suffering from this illness is called a problem gambler. Can we call all the gamblers as problem gamblers? No. As per an estimate, almost 80% of human population has gambled at least once in their lifetime. But that's not our concern in this video. Studies indicate that around 6% of regular gamblers suffer from a gambling disorder, and 2 to 3 times as many people experience less serious problems. How can we say if a person is going through problem gambling? People who over 12 months meet 4 of these 9 criteria devised by the American Psychiatric Association are considered to have gambling disorder. If you are a compulsive gambler, you can't control the impulse to gamble, even when it has negative consequences for you or your loved ones. You'll gamble whether you are up or down, broke or flush, and you'll keep gambling regardless of the consequences, even when you know the odds are against you or you can't afford to lose. But why does someone fall into the trap of gambling? As we mentioned in our previous video on addiction, there could be many reasons. However, in the case of gambling, an additional reason could be to solve money problems or a desire to earn easy money. But can you actually make money out of gambling and be happy? Gambling can be tempting and may seem like a quick and easy way to make money. However, if you fall into the trap of chasing losses or playing frequently for pleasure, you may end up losing a significant amount of money before realizing it. The small sums you lose each time may seem insignificant, but they can add up quickly and pull you into a vicious cycle. Even if you win at times, you're making someone lose and feel sad. How long do you think you can hold on to such cursed money? Our team has created a simple Excel sheet to help you predict if you can ever reach your target with your initial amount. The link for the same is in the description of this video. It also gives you the information on how many days or years you need to spend to reach your target. Why is gambling disorder becoming such a big problem across the world and especially in India? A few years ago, to gamble, one had to go to a gambling house or a casino. Not everyone was able to do that due to several reasons. However, technology has made gambling more accessible, with online gambling apps and websites available 24/7. This has led to a rise in online gambling addiction. Once your brain is trapped, you can be stuck in the quagmire for a very long time. But the worst part about online gambling addiction is that you can maintain it as a dark secret for ages. However, it leaches happiness out of you and pushes you into other complicated mental problems. Problem gamblers not only get themselves into trouble but also the people close to them. They lose interest in their career or education, tend to misuse family savings, or even take money from others to gamble it away. There are millions of families and relationships that broke due to one person's gambling addiction. In case of the online gambling, individuals keep the problem to themselves while blaming and pushing away others for the fear of being judged and exposed. It's important to recognize that a problem gambler is not a bad person, but rather someone who is suffering from an illness that can be treated. Just like how cancer cannot make a person bad. However, it's often difficult for a problem gambler to realize the gravity of their situation, and they may need the support of their family and loved ones to recover. Confronting and humiliating a problem gambler will only push them further into addiction. So it's important to provide support and understanding. Seeking the professional help is also crucial in advanced cases of gambling disorder. You might ask, how can we seek help while we are already in the debt trap? Worry not. There are initiatives such as TeleManas by the Government of India and support groups like Narcotics Anonymous and Gamblers Anonymous who work to help problem gamblers on their path to recovery. In addition to seeking help, giving finances to a trusted person can help avoid relapse until complete recovery. A link is provided in the description of this video which can give you a better understanding of problem gambling and recovery tips. Before we conclude, let's revisit the story of Dharmaraja's gambling addiction in the Mahabharata. all the important characters of Mahabharata were either killed during the war or entered hell after leaving their mortal bodies. However, Dharmaraja is the only one who entered Vaikuntha in his physical form despite having gambled away his kingdom, brothers, and wife, which later led to the Great War. There are several justifications given for this episode, but let me mention one such justification relevant to this video. Dharmaraja was an addict who could not control himself while playing the game, just like any other modern day problem gambler. However, all the learned people present in the court, such as Bhishma, Dronacharya, Karna, and other Kuru princes, stayed calm and let the ruin happen. Eventually, they had to face their karma on the battlefield or in the hell. Similarly, it is the responsibility of people close to a gambling addict to support and help them on their path to recovery. They may not realize it for themselves. This story also highlights the importance of seeking help for addiction, no matter how difficult it may seem. Dharmaraja was ultimately able to overcome his addiction and achieve redemption, demonstrating that recovery is possible with the right support and treatment.